Hey guys, so I am going to make a video about how to create eye-catching posts, and I'm not talking about the wording right now. I'm just talking about the picture in general, and that's all we're going to cover right now. I'm going to show you what I use to make those pictures and some tips and tricks that I use. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully you can see this is Picmonkey, and this is what I use 99.9% of the time when I create my photos. Right now you can only do it on a computer, but they are making an app. Finally, it seems like it's been forever, but they are making an app now. So let's get started. All right, so this is how I do it. You're gonna go right here and not click design, but if you just put your mouse over design, you can make a square, a Facebook cover, or these. I've never used these ever. I just use the square or the Facebook cover because the square fits perfectly into Instagram. And then if I'm making a Facebook cover, obviously I use the Facebook cover. Other than that, I use the square. Okay, the other thing that you can do is if you go to edit, you can click computer and it will take you to what pictures are on your computer, and you can make sure that the picture fits the entire square instead of, I'll show you. So let's just go to the square for right now. So if I wanted to do a picture, I would have went to edit instead of this. Like if I wanted to just put something on a picture. But since I don't right now, I'm not doing that. I just clicked on the square. It gives you a blank page. So right here is where you can change the canvas color to any of these. You can fade it, make it darker, however you want to do it. And then you have to press apply. I'm not going to change the color right now. And I normally, honestly, I always use the white. And I will say, starting out, that I really am like good with colors and things like that, like interior design. I am really good at matching colors and patterns and stuff like that. And I watch HGTV all the time. So anyway, I am good at that. And that's something that I want you guys to realize through this is how to do that. So I'm just going to make a post about the coach, or I'm going to make a post about the challenge group. That's what I'm going to make. Okay, so this is just something that I always do. I'm not really sure why, but I'm really fond of making a line across the top of this. So how I do that is I click on geometric, and then I just scroll it out. And I keep doing it till it covers my page, and then I usually move it about right there. I try to make it a little bit wider. And then I don't like black. I usually don't use black. Maybe in my wording I do, but as far as shapes and stuff like that goes, I don't use black. So you go right here, and you can change it to any color you want to. Now, like I said, I'm really good at colors, and I do suggest that when you are making your colors, they're not like super over the top bright and all these different colors. I suggest picking like a color scheme and sticking with it. So if you guys watch my posts, you guys know that I kind of stick with like teals and greens, pinks, very like pastel colors. Oh, hold on. We have a mess. Sorry, guys. Okay, so like I was saying, I stick to a color scheme. So like teals and these pastel colors down here are what I like to do. I'm not like a bright colored person, and usually if I use these, I will fade them out. So you just go like this to fade them out. You move this little marker and it fades them. I do not use like bright colors like this, and if I do, it's just like one thing. It's not like a whole bunch of different colors. So that's just a tip. But for now, I'm just gonna make this a normal standard color that I would use. We'll go with this color. And like I said, you do not have to do this rectangle right here. Definitely don't have to do that. So then, if, let's say I want to add a picture of me. Just a second, it'll take me a minute to find my pictures. I have a million of them. Sorry, guys. I'm not organized with my pictures, so that would be why. Okay, so let's just say this picture, for example. I can make it as big as I want. I'm going to put it down here in the corner. I don't like to put it up here, obviously, because see how that messed up my thing? I would have to erase the background of this picture, but since it's white, I'm just gonna move it down here. But you can go right here and you could erase this, which it's white, so you're not going to see it, but I could erase it. See how it got my head? And then you can paint it back on. But I'm not going to do that right now. So my picture has a clean white background, so I don't need to do anything with it. So then let's add some text. So when I think about challenge groups, you want to think about the basics that they're going to get from the group. You don't want to overwhelm them and name every single thing that they're going to get. You just want to go with the basics, and especially on a picture, less is better. So I am going to do bikini boot camp. Okay, and then I highlighted it so that I could change the font of it. And this is not paying for it. This is a, that's the Royal subscription. I am not going to do that right now. I do have it, but I'm not going to use it just for your sake. So these are all Royal. I cannot use them. But let's just say this one. Oh, just kidding. That's Royal. Let's use this one. Just kidding. Jeez. Sorry. I use my Royal a lot, so let's see what this looks like. This will be fine. So I'm going to make it white because, like I said, I stay with the color scheme, and white goes with that green. Plus my background's already white. So then I put this on top of here. And I gotta click it again, which it's clicking that green thing until just now. And I'm gonna try to get it kind of centered just so that P is not cut off. And then I'm already starting, okay, so I have already started. Right now, it's a little plain. There's a big spot over here. I usually fill those in with a circle. Like I said, I'm not going to leave this plain black because I don't like it black. So with my green, I could do gray. So if I put this right here, I could change this to a gray color. It matches. See what I'm saying is my colors are matching. It's on a color scheme. Okay, and then I can click this and fade it. That way it's not so like gray. And then I'm going, ooh, whoa, hold on. Don't want you pink. Okay, so then all I need to do is, like in this bubble, I'm not gonna name every single thing that goes on, but I am gonna put like, let's see, June 13th, and then 2016. I'm going to center this so that it will fit in my little bubble. And then I'm going to make it white, or I could make it black, but with this color scheme, I'm going to go with white. And I'm going to change the font of it to something different. It needs to be bigger, not too big, just to fit in my circle over here. And try to center it, which I don't want the circle, I just want this. So that tells them when it is. And you don't have to put that on there, but I'm going to. And then at the bottom here, let's see, I'll just put like, this, and I'll do 30-minute workouts, 30 minutes a day. And I'm going to put simple and realistic nutrition. And then I'm going to put support and guidance. Okay, so then I'm going to move this, which I have to click off of it to move it. Okay, and I don't really want that nutrition stacked like that, but I guess it has to be. Hold on, I'm just going to make the font smaller. And see what I'm saying is I didn't want that nutrition to be below there, because then to me, I don't like the way it looks. I think it looks better when it's all together, okay? And so then I'm going to move it, kind of be centered. I can leave it black, or I could change it to a different color like gray, because that's kind of like the color scheme. Or, I mean, I could change it to a color like that matches that green up there, but it's kind of hard to do on this thing. But I'm just going to leave it black for now. Okay, so literally that's all you had to do right there. If you don't have this picture that has the white background, like I said, you can cut it out by using that eraser, just clicking on it, click eraser, and then I can chop some of me off, put it back on there, and do something like that. I could have just done my head or whatever. You can, let's see, what else? So this is all of the shapes that you can do. I do arrows a lot, like that one. Like I said, I'm not like all this fancy stuff. That's not my style. I know that sounds crazy, like that's not my style on social media, but it's seriously the truth. So like this, I use this a lot, like I'll put this like under here and make it gray, or I'll put it like, if I'm talking about something and I want to separate the wording, I'll use that. I'll use this to point at something. I use these a lot, this right here, especially when I say me as your coach or whatever, or I'll point to me, or I could even use it right here. That way it's pointing to that bubble. And I could either keep it black, make it gray, whatever I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that is how you can do that. And then I'm just gonna save this right here, push save, save to my computer. That way it saves to my computer. I can name it whatever I want to, Bikini Boot Camp, and then click save, and it saves automatically to my computer. The only thing about this is that you cannot bring this back up and edit it unless you just put something over something. Like I could put, if I didn't want it to say Bikini Boot Camp anymore, I could just change it to, I can make this really big, like that. And I could just make it white again. Whoops, wrong thing. Let me take this off. Okay, so I could make it white again, and I could redo whatever I wanted to, but that's if you've already saved it and you want to do something different with it. You can just put something like that over it, over the parts that you don't want, but like I can't delete this after I've already saved it. So I would just have to put something else over it. So there is that. That's how you do that on Picmonkey. The Facebook covers, I do the same exact thing. I try to make sure that there's an open space where my profile picture is going to be because it's going to be covered up if not. And then I do the same kind of style. If you go to my fitness page, Taylor Hicks Fitness, or you go to my personal page, you're going to see that my color scheme is all matching. It's usually pastel colors. It's not like bright. It's not a whole bunch of colors like red, blue, and green all thrown in there. It's very simple, and what I like to call is kind of like modern. It's not, I don't know, whenever I see a bunch of colors and all that jazz going on, it reminds me of like when I was in 7th grade and I was putting collages together. Okay, so that's what I'm saying is make it more modern, make it more professional looking like that, and that will help you a bunch. And you don't need a professional picture like I have. I wasn't using professional pictures before I had them. I literally just got them a couple months ago. So don't think that you have to have professional pictures to do this. You can put your face there or take a picture of you standing and cut yourself out. I actually, if I can find it real fast, actually we can just go to her page because I know. Let's see. What am I trying to go to? Okay, if you go to okay, like this is the one that my mom has. She has her name, health and fitness coach, what she is, and then follow her at JDC Fitness, and that's her. Now that is a professional picture, but you can see right here that it had to be cropped because it didn't work, and it still looks okay. Like, to me, it still looks fine. It looks professional, and it looks like it's not a whole bunch of colors and all of that stuff. I don't know what she has as her. Okay, like right there. She cut herself out right there, which it has a few mistakes, but she did cut herself out right there. And I'm not really fond of all these colors, but just to show you that she did cut herself out of a normal picture that I took. Actually, I took that picture. So don't think that you have to have professional pictures. You most certainly do not. Okay, so now I'm going to do canva.com. And there is a lot of things to do with this without paying for it. If it ever comes up, my internet is super slow. Okay, so you can do like a Facebook post. And this kind of already has templates laid out for you. So I did this with my clean eating group the other day. So you can use all of these that say free unless you want to pay for it. And so you can use like I can show you the one that I used. Hold on. I gotta find it. My computer wasn't so dang slow. Okay, well, I'm not seeing it, but if you look back on my Facebook, I used one for my clean eating group. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to make like that template, you can do a Facebook cover and do a collage or however you want to do it. You can click whatever layout you want. If you need elements like grids, like, let's see. Hey there, pumpkin. So like I can click this and then add 4 pictures, or if you keep scrolling, you can add more pictures. I don't suggest doing that way, definitely not. But like this one works really well. I want to do that one because it makes your pictures too small at the bottom. I would honestly stick with something like this if you're going to do Canva. But anyway, you just click them and add your pictures to them by going to, let's see, hold on. This little thing maybe. Oh, uploads, that's what it is. And then just click uploads. So if you look right here, I made one the other day. And you can go back in and edit these. So that is the good thing. But I made this the other day. So you can do stuff like that, however you want to do it. That's how I do it. And if you notice, like this color scheme all goes together. It's not bright and crazy colors. It's just very simple and clean and crisp. So I hope that this helps you guys. I know it can be a little bit overwhelming, but if you look at my fitness page and you see something that I made, it's seriously from Picmonkey. I don't usually use Canva that much, but Picmonkey is where it's at. And if you need help creating something, just let me know and I can definitely help you guys. I hope that helped.